Okay, reloaded and ready to go. Let me start off by putting on this, and I do have an idea. Love my ideas. Anytime I get an idea, it's a great thing, isn't it? Okay, take your holo tag. Is that Nightkin still gonna be... There he goes. Wow, he is ice cold for some reason. Not anymore. Okay. What I want to do, though... Actually, I'm going to turn that off. Okay, this time the Brotherhood is in front of us instead of behind us. Great, just what I wanted to see. Dead mutants floating around. Wait, I just heard a missile launcher to the side of me. He's got an assault rifle I'm not worried about. But is that the Gauss rifle I heard? There he is. He's sniping with that. He's got the Ripper. What do you have? Okay, he's got the missile launcher. What I want to do here is we're going to back out of this. If I can pull up my vertibird, we're going to have him fly over right there, hopefully.
I'm not even making a dent with this.
Well, you can switch to something else. Stand back, we've got air support coming in. I don't know where they're at, but maybe that'll help us break through their line here. Maybe at least shock them and scare them a little bit. Okay. Got more Nightkins phasing in, or super mutants phasing in. Perhaps they're using stealth boys too. Half tempted to have the vertibird do another pass right now, actually. Oh boy. Circle to the left, right here. We need to move now. I just called in an airstrike on our position. Veronica, Rex, something tells me they're not falling back. There goes Rex. Holy shit. I just saw super mutants fly everywhere. I'm going to assume that Rex and Veronica made it too. They gotta be back here somewhere. Hey, you guys, you dove into a foxhole or a ditch, right? You didn't get blown all the way to New Reno, did you? Rex? Veronica? Oh boy. This is all that's left of the super mutants. Frag grenade. I didn't kill any of the Brotherhood. I know I didn't. I did not want all that. My fingers are twitching right now, apparently. I'm assuming that I've just killed my two best friends here. Did I just loot the recon armor? Picked up that gun at some point. Where did it go? I could have swore I just picked up another set of recon armor. Did I not? No. Well, no, I don't want to drop a named weapon. Okay, somehow I just gained like 20... I know I looted some recon armor there. Where did it go? Don't tell me it's going to be invisible armor that I can't ever drop from my inventory. Oh boy. It's not going to be fun. Well, Brotherhood holo tags. I guess I may have to reload. Primarily because I really can't risk it. Having 20 pounds continually on my person. I think it was about 17 pounds. How much does recon armor weigh? 17. Okay, take that off. Maybe it'll show up in my inventory. No. Well, I really hate having to reload, but at the same time, I think this is kind of glitched. Check one more time here. Saw the word Brotherhood. That's just their holo tags. There it is. Finally it shows up. Okay. Just a little bit laggy, apparently. Put that back there. It's like, I know that I won kind of by cheating with an airstrike, but come on, Karma. Don't punish me with additional weight in my inventory. Veronica and Rex are right there. Yeah, they made it away. See? It was perfectly safe. And it looked like the Brotherhood were pulling back as well, so this area may no longer be contested. For now, the Brotherhood can claim it. Mole rat meat. Ooh, a long-range rifle scope. If that's all we get out of this encounter, that's still worth it. Of course, the experience was nice too, but so many dead Brotherhood members. Some 2mm electronic cartridge, steel hollow tag. Some noodles. See, I would love to take all of this stuff, but at the same time, I don't have the right. The Brotherhood is going to come through later, and they will reclaim these corpses, and I'm sure that they'll want the gear back at their place to be fixed up, to be added back to the inventory. So I don't have the right to just claim all of it. And I don't have the room either. Am I thirsty again? I don't really need that as much as I actually would like it. I don't need the weight. So how's this water? Is it clean? Hell no. There's no clean water around here unless you go to Good Springs. I'm not getting 9 rads for that. Give me your beverages. I'm going to drink 4 of them. See how that turns out. So this said that this was the war zone for the rocket crash site. You just barely made it. He had 1 little bar of health left, and he's limping. Those are the 2 survivors, besides us, of the battle here. Does that show up on my world map at all? Warzone, crashed rocket. Yeah, it does. So I'm guessing this is where the Bright followers flew to, at least one of the rockets. Oh, there it is, actually. Crashed into the hillside. Amazingly enough, it embedded itself. So it's possible that's very soft sediment there, maybe sand. Perhaps they're even still alive in there. Maybe they all laughed it off and got out and walked away. They are ghouls, so they can take a lot of abuse. It's going to be nighttime soon, 7 o'clock. We're going to continue through this valley, I guess. There's one location on my Pip-Boy, right here. Actually, the Casa Grande, that I would like to try and make it to. And then we can rest there for a day or two to regain our senses. It's an old drop point that some of the couriers have used through here. We're not sure who actually maintains the place. We've never seen anyone else but couriers there. But it's maintained. You'll see when we get there. Veronica, Rex, you still with me? What is that? Did I blow a mutant up into the skybox? I'm actually not sure what it is. It's a UFO in the Red Rock Canyon. I saw a UFO hovering. I think it was after the Brahmin. They wanted to probe them. It's been peaceful for far too many corners. There should be a nest of cazadors around every corner, I thought. Or worse. Here we are. What is my stealth up to, actually? Kind of curious while I'm wearing this. My sneak is up to 68. Advanced recon night vision, yeah. Initiate armor, sneak +5, and a stealth field +10. We're going to become quite stealthy before everything is all said and done with, I hope. Sunset in the canyon. I don't know what that place is. That is not the Casa Grande. Okay, stomach, I hear you. We'll see what food we've got. I don't have actually very much raw food at all. It's all gone bad, so just throw it away. We'll eat the mole rat stew, the Instamesh, and chew a pack of bubble gum after we're done there. All of my raw meat is going bad. You only have a day or so to cook it, sometimes less. And I was unable to set up a campfire in time or find an oven. Which happens a lot whenever I have raw meat. I haven't cooked that many meals. I feel kind of weird just crawling around everywhere. Rex. We lost Rex. Hang on. There he is. Come on, boy. I really don't want to replace your brain. He's such a happy dog. He just derps out from time to time. I think we can live with that, to be honest. That's a small price to pay. If he wanted to die, I'm sure he would let us know. He's a rather smart dog. Okay, I do not want to fall down this. What is that? We may have a heat source down here. We've got a couple houses back there. I almost want to say they're tribal houses. I don't recognize that design anywhere. What is that? Does that show up on thermals at all? No. Some type of trap down here. A force field. Wait. It's a pond. Never mind. I thought that those ripples were some type of trip wire. Some type of laser trip wire. I'm paranoid, okay? You could be blown up at any time. Tribals. I was beginning to think that all the tribals had been chased out of the area a long time ago. I gotta know. They're not tribals, they're cons. These are one of the bastards that shot me in the head, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, guys, if it comes to shooting, don't hesitate. We're not friends with these people. Pork and beans, okay. Turbo. I think these bastards owe me. Some jet. This is the least they could do. Shower me with gifts. What do we got here? That one's sealed off. You know what? I really doubt that the Great Khans did this drawing. I actually wouldn't be surprised if this was a tribal area and they murdered the tribals and took over their camp. Hey, Khans. Who do I talk to here?
Mr. House isn't a man to be trusted. Watch yourself.
Okay, I will. Thanks for the advice. Okay, these pork and beans and everything are claimed. And that guy's watching me. You want to come in here, Rex? Here, you want to smell his pillows? Go for it. You want to pee on his pillows? Go for it, too.
I heard from one of Melissa's runners that check-coded bastard got thrown out on his ass.
You don't like that guy either? Well, it's possible that we could be somewhat friends. It is just dark here. Empty whiskey bottles. A duffel bag. I'm curious, what's in here? Radaway missile. I don't need any of that stuff. We got a training area down here, so who are you? Another Great Khan.
Fuck off and die.
What do you need?
I need your leader. What I need.
2, 3. Damn it, too many syllables.
Jerry the Punk.
Maybe I should write something about how much the Great Khans suck.
Maybe
What
you
do
should.
want?
Let's see. What can you tell me about the Great
I
Khans?
can tell you they're a bunch of big dumb jerks with no appreciation for art. I mean, can you believe their initiation?
What do they do? Punch each other in the junk? Sounds like you're not happy being a Great Khan. Maybe you'd be happier someplace else.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I can find my true calling, someplace they'll appreciate my poetry. Someplace like the old Mormon fort, maybe.
No one
Do you think
appreciates
the followers of
poetry.
the apocalypse would take me? I remember all those books they brought us when they visited our tribe.
Why don't you go there and find out? They'd probably accept anybody willing to help.
I don't know. I mean, I'd go myself, but what if they said no? The Khans wouldn't take me back, and then I'd have nobody.
Pretty sure they don't turn down many people.
You'd do that?
Fine, I'll go.
Thanks. I mean, I'd go myself, but what if they said no? The Khans wouldn't take me back, and then I'd have nobody.
Yeah, you already said that. So what are you doing?
Nothing really. Just trying to psych myself up to try my initiation. Again.
Have you tried drugs? It sounded like you were writing poetry, though.
Oh, you heard that, huh? Okay, so, yeah, I was writing poetry. I know, it's not a very Great Khan-like thing to do. The followers of the apocalypse came to our camp when I was a kid, and they brought a bunch of old books. I used to read pre-war poetry for hours.
And why isn't poetry Great Khan-like? Have you tried making it dirty? You are on the West Coast, you know. Put some violence in it.
Have you seen this tribe? If it's not an epic drunken ballad of cracking skulls and hearing lamentations, you think it's a waste of time.
Well, you gotta play to your audience, Jerry. So, what is the initiation?
Everybody has to do it. Well, everybody who wants to be a Khan anyways. They toss you into the ring there and beat on you for a solid minute. If you survive, you're in.
Well, I gotta weed out the weak ones somehow. You wouldn't want to go out there and piss your pants and get gutted with a pocket knife, would you?
Sure, maybe not if you're some hulking reprobate like Regis or big to the gills like Jack. I've tried 5 times and still haven't made it.
What? You're not dead. How can you not make it?
With indulgence.
What? How can you not make it
Oh,
through the
That's
beatings?
terrible. Maybe I should write something about how much the Great Khans suck.
Do it.
2, 3.
Come to Junction. Play it on guitar. What are we missing? There's gotta be more buildings around here. There has to be somebody more than Jerry. But maybe there's not. I could be mistaken. Anybody home? Who are you? Another regular Great Khan? Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, I've been to all of these huts. Talked to Jerry down there. Is there anybody actually in the initiation room?
Maybe I should write something about how much the Great Khans suck.
No, I don't think there is.
What? Surprise? No,
There are
it's
some
a surprise.
buildings up there, though.
Bye.
Bye, Jerry. I'll come back to you in about a year. Wait, does this place show up on the world map? No. So, one thing I want to do, and I'll see if I can actually remember this, I want to place a landing marker. We're going to place landing marker 6 right here. That way, maybe I can easily come back this way. But that'll also depend on if I can remember what I've set this place to. Yeah, this right here, this is a glitch with the engine. Apparently there's no modders that have found a way to fix some of the lighting glitches like that happen. It's just the way it is. That door is locked. Okay, everybody, open up. I don't care what you're doing in there. I want to talk to some of your leaders. Got huts all in this valley. Surprised I don't remember these. We need to continue to go south, though, if we want to get to the Casa Grande. Which I don't think we're going to make it. tonight. It's already 9:30. Yeah, I'm starting to yawn. Is this the path up there? This has got to be where their leader is. They've got a huge... Is that a Burning Man or a tree? I can't tell. Hello, cons. Are the cons tribals? To be honest, I'm not sure. They're bikers, I think. Leather and Van Dykes. Whatever it takes. Door to the Great Khan Longhouse. Probably going to be crash time soon, too. Every 30 to 40 minutes right now, it seems. Yeah, I wear my night vision inside. Actually, I'm going to turn it off for this.
I haven't seen you before. What brings you to the Great Khans?
I actually just stumbled here. Who are you?
Name's Regis. I'm Papa Khan's advisor and right-hand man. I'm also the chief enforcer of the tribe's laws, so watch your behavior.
I actually did not know that the Great Khans were a tribe. I thought they were just some type of punk gang. So what's your opinion of the NCR?
That's a complicated question. They've done horrible things to our people, to be sure, and I've gladly killed many of their soldiers in battle. But I can't bring myself to hate them the way Papa does. Things would damn sure be better for us if they were in charge than Caesar.
I see. So if you were in charge of the tribe, you'd fight with the NCR against Kaiser if asked?
I suppose if asked I would, but that's a moot point, because Papa's in charge now, and he's not going anywhere.
If you say so, why don't you tell me a little bit about your papa?
Papa is one of the best leaders the Khans have ever had. He's kept us together through all of our hardships, ever since we left California. Bitter Springs changed him, though. He started to really hate the NCR after the massacre, and sometimes I worry that's poisoned his mind.
Punished, filled with hate? So, what did you mean about Papa's hatred poisoning his mind? Is that his all-consuming desire these days? Destroy NCR at any cost?
Nothing. Forget about it. I shouldn't be talking about this with an outsider.
Who says I'm an outsider?
Until next time.
Regis actually seems like a pretty reasonable guy. You were talking about Papa right next to Papa. Here's Carl.
I'd been warned about you. You are perilously close to making an enemy of Caesar, and that is not wise.
Apparently I'm not trying hard enough. I've only killed a few hundred of his soldiers, and every single bounty hunter he's ever sent after me. Who are you?
My name is Carl. Glorious Caesar has sent me as an emissary to the Great Khans as a token of our alliance.
Now, if I didn't think that everyone in here would attack me, I would immediately back out of this screen, pull out my gun, and shoot him in the head. Because that's just the way it should play out as soon as he tells me that he's working for Kaiser. And then I would tell, the Great Khans here, about a new proposition. Unfortunately, I don't think I have that option yet. So let's see. What does the Legion want with the Great Khans?
Though they have been cruelly oppressed by the NCR, the Khans remain great warriors. The Legion is honored to have such allies in battle.
And what happens when the battle's over with, huh? What role and purpose do they serve then?
In exchange for Great Caesar's promise of all the lands west of New Vegas, the Khans have agreed to fight alongside the Legion when the time comes.
That's an awfully big promise for a man like Kaiser to keep. What's your role in Kaiser's Legion?
I am one of the Frumentari. It is my duty to scout the waste in Caesar's name and make contact with any tribes that might serve a useful purpose. You might say I'm somewhere between a scout and an ambassador. I'm assigned here as part of the alliance between the Legion and the Great Khans.
I see. I had some other questions.
Speak then.
So let's see, what do you think of the Great Khans?
They're a tribe of fine warriors with many proud traditions and a glorious history. They will be worthy additions to the Legion.
So you'll completely assimilate them, I assume?
Yes. Goodbye.
Okay, I want to see what Papa has to say
So
here.
the cub enters the wolf's den. What do you want, cub?
Just want to talk. I've come to ask the Great Khans to break their alliance with Kaiser's Legion. I may have a better proposition on the table for him. One that's a bit more reasonable and realistic for all parties involved.
Have you now? Well, you're a bold one, I'll give you that. But why should I do this for you?
Kaiser's only using you. He doesn't actually care about the Great Khans. Have you had any contact with the tribes east of here? They don't exist anymore. Do you really think Kaiser is going to restore your tribe to glory? You'll be made slaves? I think I'm going to use the middle one, because that's pretty much what I'm thinking they're going to do.
Ha! The Great Khans will not be slaves. Caesar himself has promised us the land from here to the Colorado, and the freedom to raid as we see fit. I won't hear any more talk against Caesar or his alliance. The Great Khans will answer Caesar's call to war, and the NCR will pay for their crimes.
Kaiser's just going to turn around and do the same to you. Who are you? We'll just see what we can find out about him.
You march all the way out to Red Rock Canyon, enter my home as bold as you please, and you have no idea who I am? You've got guts, I'll give you that.
I wanted to hear it from your
let me
lips.
educate you. I am the chief of the Great Khans. The Khan of Khans, if you like. This is my tribe, and these are my people.
And why don't you tell me a little bit about your people? I came here to get information directly from the source, not hearsay from the wasteland.
You want to hear the story of the Great Khans? It's a long one, full of honor, glory, and betrayal. We have suffered, but we will regain our glory.
Hopefully Junket doesn't try to interrupt, but if it's a long story, I'm sure he would. Maybe you can give me the short version instead.
In a hurry, are you?
I'd go for the long one.
The Great
Apparently they
Khans
didn't
came
want to
east
ride it
out
out.
of the NCR 14 years ago. We ruled the wastes then, and called no man master. But we underestimated the families of the Strip, and they drove us back to Bitter Springs, where we remained until the NCR arrived and drove us here.
Drove you, huh? Like cattle? How'd the three families defeat you?
They allied with Mr. House, the self-proclaimed master of New Vegas. He supported them with the resources of New Vegas. Weapons, technology, caps. They were better equipped, and we could not stand against them.
Technology and equipment are half the battle. What happened at Bitter Springs?
When the NCR came to the Mojave, we thought they would be easy pickings. We raided their caravans, their towns, their camps. They couldn't stop us. At least that's what we thought. They tracked us to Bitter Springs and surrounded us. When our children, our sick and old, fled through a nearby pass, the NCR gunned them down.
And how many children and women did you kill throughout all of your raiding? I'm not really going to argue with him about that. I will agree with him that that's horrible, though.
It's because of that we have sworn to take revenge on the NCR. With our new allies in Caesar's Legion, we will crush them.
Crushing them is just going to in turn defeat you, my friend. Let's talk about something else.
Typical. No reference for history in the younger generations.
I just listened to you, old man.
Farewell.
So, apparently they are going to ally themselves with Kaiser's Legion, which means eventually I'm probably going to have to put them down, because I don't think I'm going to be able to change Papa's mind unless I kill him. Find a way to help Regis anyways. If I could get Regis in power, I might be able to ally myself with him. Let's see, do you have anything else?
If you're smart, you'll find somewhere else to be.
I'm not smart, that's why I'm here.
Until next time.
Okay, maybe I'm missing something, but I don't know what it is.